Good morning, coach. First of all, welcome to Srinagar onto your first game on this stuff. How are your team feeling?
Good morning. The team is well prepared for the tournament, and we are playing a first match, and the boys are very positive. And let's see.
You might have seen the previous match of Southern Sporting Union. Any special plans to face the team?
They are good, technically and tactically good, and there are some all Manipur boys. They are home team, so we are prepared accordingly. We will take the advantage weakness of the opponents, and let's see.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the composition of the team? Is it a mix of youth and senior players, or it's mainly your experienced players?
Yes, we have a mix some senior players and junior players, and now they are good communication each other.
Thank you so much, coach, and all the best.
Well, a very good morning, everyone. We are all set for what is going to be a cracker of a contest here. It's the I-League 3 fixture, and we are live from Srinagar as the Southern Sporting Union lock horns with Corbett FC. A few moments ago, we saw Rizwan, the coach of Corbett FC, talk at length. We'll now quickly hear what the coach of Southern Sporting Union, Kogen Singh, has to tell us all.
Good morning, coach.
Good morning.
Sir, first of all, I would like to know how is your team? Any injuries or any changes for today's game?
No, that we don't have any changes. Today we are trying to more in the attacking areas. In the last matches we lost, but we played better football. The lack of the finishing, we have to concentrate and we have to rectify the games, and we are going to focus on the attacking.
In the previous match, we saw you created a lot more chances, a couple of times denied by the post, and some chances missed in the midfield. But you conceded some easy goals. Any specific decisions or instructions to the team?
I think this is the lack of experience of some of the boys, because they are coming new in the I-League. And they played in the local league. Only local league in the I-League is different scenario, different standard and everything. So I think it's the first time for their life. Only 2 players, they are seniors. So I think they will be improving day by match. Today they will be improving. And I also told them to we have to do better football, but football is winning. It's based on the win.
Correct.
So we have to score more. Today we're trying that.
Have you got a chance to devise a plan for Corbett FC? Last year also they prepared a bit. Any knowledge about them? Any specific
I don't have
plans?
any ideas about the Corbett, how they played, but some of the boys is know these players. So I know how to know these players, the movements and the style of game. So because of that, I have planned something to overcome that.
Thank you so much, coach, and all the very best.
Well, you heard from both the coaches. They have made it very, very clear that they mean business. Both the teams, they will be looking forward for intent. They will be looking forward for all the 3 points, Corbett FC and Southern Sporting Union. Corbett FC will be boiling with confidence. They were the recent champions of the AIFF Futsal Club Championship. They went on to win the final with a last gasp winner. Southern Sporting Union, on the contrary, will have a lot to prove. This is match number 3 of I-League 3. This iteration of I-League 3. Corbett FC hailing all the way from Uttarakhand and Southern Sporting Union hailing all the way from Imphal. Both the teams have the necessary firepower in order to turn things into a blockbuster. But at the end of it all, a team that will have the nerves till the very end will eventually come up on top. We'll wait for the teams to walk out to the center and let you, or rather take you on a fairy tale start in what is deemed as the heaven on earth, Srinagar. The weather is slightly on the better side today. It's not as cold as Srinagar usually is, 22 degrees centigrade, and there isn't usually any kind of humidity. It's a high altitude game, so players may have a challenge later on going forward into this fixture in terms of continuing with the similar intensity. And a quick look at the two teams warming up. There is a bit of a delay altogether before they take the yard. Not entirely sure what exactly is the hold up about, but then it's I reckon they're just lining up. And the player makes their way to the center. Finally, after a long, prolonged wait, we are all set to kick off today's battle between the two sides, Corbett FC against the Southern Sporting Union. Both these teams, they have been a part of the footballing arcade for a while, but coming down to the third division of I League, it's a different ball game. It's a top flight game, and more importantly, adding to that are the conditions of Srinagar, because this is not going to be your ordinary away game. This is going to be a venue that will test you physically. This is going to be a venue that will test your mettle, that will throw you at a very deep end from which you will have to come out if you are to make the best of it. And the two captains out in the center for the toss leading Corbett FC is Samuel Rabha, and leading Southern Sporting Union is Regan Singh. I'll quickly introduce you to the starting 11 of both the sides. We will also introduce you to the match officials. And And here they are, Akshay Kumar Mehta, the referee, Mukesh Dutt, the first assistant referee, Kuldeep Singh, the second assistant referee, and Rajesh Mandotra, the fourth official. Match commissioner for the day is Mr. Palishri Sujesh, and the referee assessor is Mr. Umesh. And as you can see on the frame, attacking from the right to the left, dressed in their signature blue and yellow, is Southern Sporting Union. And attacking on your frame from the well, that's the starting lineup for Corbett FC. They've got Shanam Rakeviche, Jolie, Haukip, Mohammad Sarfraz, Sam Joal, Jagannath, Walia, Karan, Shoban under the sticks, and Yumnam. On the bench, they have got Murshid, Karthik, Johnny, Lennon, Haukip. I'll tell you the rest of the names. Well, there's another Haukip as well, Adhikari and Dwivedi. Swarajya Dwivedi was also a part of the Gujarat Super League. And the Southern Sporting Union, here they are, Regan, Kabiraj, Ananau, Joy Chandra, Erom, Kishan, Napoleon, Apu, N. Kishan, Shushil Kumar and Wangamba under the sticks. And on the bench, they have got Kiranjit, Lilim, Rojan, and Lashram, Roshan Singh, Surat Singh, Bhumeshwar Singh, Robert Usham, Monis Singh, Shushil Kumar and Roshan Singh. And we've already seen through the starting 11 of Corbett FC. And nonetheless, I'll just apprise you of the positions in the defense. They have got Gobind Singh, and they've also got PM Rakeviche. Apart from that, Samuel Rabha, their skipper, will also be on the defense. And on your frame, attacking from the left to the right in their signature white and reds is Corbett FC. And attacking on your frame from the right to the left, dressed in their blue and yellow, is the Southern Sporting Union. And here we go. It is Southern Sporting Union who gets us underway here at the TRC Turf in Srinagar. A ground that is used by I-League stalwarts, I-League juggernauts, Real Kashmir as well, the Snow Leopards. You can see a bit of mud out there as the ball rolls around. Now, the thing is, this is a synthetic turf. Now, if you can see the trail following through, that just tells you that for the moment it's slightly wet and eventually is letting blow of the water in its wake. And an attack here from Corbett FC from the left, but intercepted well enough. A bit of a tussle for the ball early enough. Corbett FC now trying to open up a bit of space. There was hitting a few moments ago, and now it's down to Samuel, their captain. Goes all the way back to Arnold. Arnold plays it to Gobind. The forward ball released out there. However, that won't be a challenge for the goalkeeper of Southern Sporting Union, Wangamba. Keeping it under control here. The team from Imphal obviously knows that this is an important fixture. They will like to log 3 points, and it's not going to be easy. That's a lovely release. And trying to keep that under control. Decent defending altogether. And the ball, well, it stays in play. Decent work. And now, from the right, looking for the cross. Can Napoleon get the ball in the box there? Napoleon has released it for his teammate. However, that is very well defended and well taken care of. And here comes Corbett FC once again. It's their captain, Samuel. That's quite a risky back pass there, well controlled, showing the nerves. And once again taken away by Corbett FC. Switches it towards that central channel. But not the best of collections either. Decent recovery there from Southern Sporting Union. That's the kind of understanding that you'd really like to see amongst themselves. Keeping things under control. That's another long ball intended for the player stationed onto the far left. However, it has been intercepted by Corbett FC. Southern Sporting Union trying to open up those small pockets of spaces out there. Trying to control that central channel from where they can release the ball. Ideally playing the role of a traditional quarterback in terms of American football. From where you can let those crosses fly into the various corners of the park, one onto the right, one onto the left. That is exactly what they are trying to have. They're trying to have a fulcrum out there in the midfield and eventually release those long balls onto the two sides. Nonetheless, it's back with Southern Sporting Union once again. Satyasan Singh, he's been a part of quite a few fixtures in the Indian circuit. He's an experienced campaigner. That's another long ball played towards the far left, well kept in. But then Corbett FC had their defenses high enough. It's going to be a throw in here for Southern Sporting Union. Back to Nanao Singh. Nanao plays a square pass. And now that's sent further forward. Here comes the long ranger, the first one of the morning. Jay Chandra with that shot there, but that was not on target. And then definitely wasn't something that would have put Shobhandev Biswas under the pump. Again, a very young goalkeeper, but is also a pretty ambitious goalkeeper as well. And as things stand, it's a decent start, a decent exchange to kickstart proceedings here at the TRC turf. Another long ball knitted forward, intercepted well enough. And now keeping it under control. And here comes Southern Sporting Union once again with the possession at their behest. A bit of a high press there from Corbett FC, but Southern Sporting Union does well to keep it away from their counterparts, but eventually that release could have been slightly better. I mean, the idea was right. Samujal Singh with the throw-in all the way back to Chauvin out there under the sticks. Chauvin chips it towards the far left. There is a play. Corbett FC manning out that area. And now just making it slightly riskier for themselves. They need to be careful here. And a bit of a tussle, a bit of a scuffle in that midfield out there. And that has been taken care of. And now Southern Sporting Union and breathe a sigh of reprieve. Whatsoever dangers lurked on the horizon has kind of passed away. Once again, the captain, Samujal Rabha. Not the best of throws, could have been better. Decent pass out there. And once again, they're trying to carve open that center line with a through ball. Sadly enough, that was not the case. It was intercepted there by Corbett FC. And now Corbett FC on their way forward. Hitik Walia has formerly been a part of quite a few decent leagues and has got a bit of experience under his belt as well. And now this is going to be a massive platform for Hitik to showcase his flair and talent. Taking it all the way from the back and now releases it forward, intercepted there by Southern Sporting Union. The vigilance continues. And that's wailing the ball in its tracks. Here comes Corbett FC, taking one step at a time. Another square ball, kept well in play. Just keeping things simple right now, not trying to do anything extraordinary. Both the sides, sticking to your rudimentary can be such a lethal and such a menacing weapon. You don't really need to rush through, you just need to get your basics right. You need to keep on passing the ball, create those open spaces, and whenever the opportunity arrives, go ahead and pull the trigger. That's decent goalkeeping from Shobhandev Biswas, quickly forcing himself out of the line and eventually collecting that without breaking a sweat. Corbett FC, I was talking about their championship run in the AIFF Futsal Championship, and it was their current coach Mohammad Rizwan who was manning the playing 11 for them, and what a tournament that was for him as well. An unbeaten run until the finals, and they were trailing with 2 minutes on the clock, and they went on to first and foremost equalize and then scored that all-important winner as well. Apologies, they were not trailing, they were 2-2 until 2 minutes on the clock, and they went on to score that winning goal with 53 seconds remaining. This, however, is a different challenge. Futsal needs a lot more precision, a lot more control. Football, on the contrary, it tests your soul. And these are gruesome conditions. And you can see how involved Rizwan usually is with the game, knows what he's doing, and knows how to strategize around his players. There was a long free kick, however, it eluded everyone in the process and it went out for a goal kick in favour of Southern Sporting Union. Southern Sporting Union, it's good to see that they are playing all the way from the back. A decent bit of communication from their defenders. The way they are expanding the horizons of the defence, I think that is really impressive. Another long ball being played, and Corbett FC will do well to wrest possession. However, it was 1v2 and looks like that wasn't the best of moves out there from Corbett FC. A bit of a clip out there right in front of the referee's eyes, and free kick going in favour of Southern Sporting Union. It's going to be the captain Regan Singh Kisham with the free kick, launches it, however that has been repelled away by Corbett FC. Balls back with Corbett FC once again, and that has been intercepted, and now here comes Corbett FC rather, Hitikwalia steers it towards the central channel. That's a long range and actually had the venom and the power needed, but then it wasn't on target. That was a very good opportunity created by Corbett FC, just to fire one of those warning shots, just to tell Southern Sporting Union that we may not come all guns blazing, but when we have the scope, when we have the chance, we will fire the cannons. Decent intent being shown. There's another long ball released, and now Hitikwalia intercepts that for Corbett FC. Hitikwalia keeping the ball at his behest out there, plays it all the way back to that left back. Now steered away into that central channel once again. Now onto the far right to the captain. Samujal Raja hit it further forward. Karan on the ball. Karan Chetri. Now onto the far right, and Jagannath Rao sends in a cross in the box there. Corbett FC trying desperately to latch on to it, and a bit of a ambitious attempt at going for that bicycle kick there from Jolly Nomuk. But sadly enough, didn't really find himself that angle or even in that position from where he can actually pull the trigger. Intent showing here for Corbett FC and Southern Sporting Union. They are trying to control the possession, so kind of different strategies out here, different playing styles, and the free kick now being given in favour of Corbett Union. Anil Singh was stationed there a few moments ago. However, it's going to be the captain, Samuel Rabba, apologies. This has been more or less of a silent start. A couple of shots flying, yes, but not exactly the kind of intensity that you would expect from both these sides. But I think given the fact that these sides, well, that's a decent free kick out there, and that has been traded away for the first corner of the morning here at Srinagar. In fact, it looks like the final touch came off one of the Corbett FC players. They weren't really happy with the decision, so it's going to be a goal kick here in favour of Southern Sporting Union. And Southern Sporting Union now raging forward, releases the ball that goes straight away to the goalkeeper, Wangamba. Apologies to Showman. Wangamba is manning the sticks for Southern Sporting Union, and now Corbett FC trying to find a bit of opening out there from the left. Recent passes being played, and now Southern Sporting Union on the right, trying to release the ball here for an advancing Ishan Singh. Ishan is a very good left winger, and he uses that to perfection as well, and he has a lethal shot at his disposal as well. Now kind of running into a melee of boots there. Southern Sporting Union looking for some shooting space, but well blocked away by Corbett FC. Dangers not so the ball falls back for one of the Southern Sporting Union players, and I reckon it was Satyasin Singh. Another ball into the box. This can be trouble out there. And that has gone out of play. Southern Sporting Union retaliating the earlier strike of CFC with a lovely ball into the box there. Could have been trouble, could have been the chance and the opening that they were looking forward to. Sadly enough, that eluded them. And that will go all the way back to Wangamba. Wangamba plays a shorter pass to his teammate Nanao Singh. Nanao back to Wangamba again. Wangamba now switches it towards the right. Taking his time out here for both the teams. This match is important considering that all these points will eventually go on to be counted till the end. It's a marathon league, so they will have to take all possible opportunities that will be coming out their way. Now Corbett FC eventually reclaims possession for themselves. Plays it on towards the far right, but intercepted well enough by Southern Sporting Union. Satyasin Singh once again on the ball, but loses it. And here comes Corbett FC. Jolly Nomok plays it for the far left. A potential cross awaited out here, a bit more time taken by Rakivici. There comes the cross, repelled away by Southern Sporting Union. Sent it all the way back towards the halfway mark. Karan Chetri plays it back to Shobhan. Shobhan taking his time out there. Now switches it towards the far left. There's another long trip into the box there. Keeping it under control. And this can be an opportunity. That's a lovely release by Dolly Nomok. However, once again running into traffic. Could have been better. The pass was, the release out there, that gentle and delicate trip from Dolly Nomok. That was absolutely brilliant. I think the man at the receiving end of it, possibly it was Mohammad Sarfraz, couldn't really make the most of that chance. And we are once again up and running out here at Srinagar. 15 minutes on the clock still to witness the first real threat on the goal. And here they come all the way from the left, and that should be a foul. That was a clear push from the back there on the Corbett FC player. It was possibly Hitik Walia, was it? We'll have to take a look there. Apologies, that wasn't Hitik Walia. That was Mohammad Sarfraz. A few moments ago, the man who was responsible to be at the receiving end of the pass from Dolly Nomok. Free kick in favor of Corbett FC. Launched into the box out there. Can be an opportunity, but cleared away by Southern Sporting Union. Danger's not over. It still continues to loom large. A bit of shooting space ahead. But that has been very well crowded out by Southern Sporting Union. Eventually winning a free kick for themselves. Both the teams still to create a clear-cut opportunity. Both the teams still trying to fight, still fighting over the control of the midfield, which is good to watch because ideally, as they say, as the age-old adage in football goes, that if you dominate the midfield, you dominate the match. It's as simple as that. That's exactly what they're trying to do out here. Another long ball knitted forward, but intercepted again. Bit of a push and shove. And steered all the way back to the goalkeeper. Wangamba plays another pass amongst themselves there, taking their time, not really rushing through. Here's an opportunity. Now steers it further right. Trying to create an opening out here. Decent exchange. And now coming in all the way from the right is Southern Sporting Union. Does well to actually pull it back and create that opportunity. And now the numbers committing forward for Southern Sporting Union. There comes the cross, goal scoring chance. But excellent defending there from Corbett FC. They were aware of the chance brewing rather. But a crucial header, that defensive intervention, eventually trading that away for a throw. And take a look at that. And kudos to their captain, Samuel Raba, keeping his calm, showcasing his experience and showcasing why he's donning that armband today. He's meant for greatness. That's a back pass. Could have been slightly awkward had it gone a bit more lateral to Chauvin. And Chauvin, being a tall and towering contender, does keep it under control. That will be headed all the way back to Wangamba. Out there, no risks taken, and Wambanga will collect that, eventually rolling it onto the stride of the player. And shorter exchanges being played in the defense of the Southern Sporting Union. And I reckon both these teams will know a bit about the conditions, because Southern Sporting Union, hailing all the way from Imphal, they're kind of used to altitude, they're kind of used to the cold that prevails out there. Even though right now Srinagar is warm enough, it's a very pleasant weather out there, 22 degrees centigrade, it's summer at its fullest bloom here in Srinagar. One of the most beautiful locations in the country. And no wonder it's said that if heaven exists somewhere on earth, it is here in Kashmir. But when we talk about the footballing yard, I think this sport has taught a lot to the people in Srinagar. The way the Snow Leopards have showcased their talent, have showcased themselves in the I-League in recent years, that is absolutely impressive. And apart from that, even Downtown Heroes, who are a part of this edition, this iteration of the 3rd division of I-League, they're also, although they are hailing from Srinagar itself, they will also like to prove a point as well. So make no mistake, right now football is seen as a means of emancipation in the valley, as a means of expressing yourself, as a means of artistry. Another long ranger fired from Corbett FC, but once again that ballooned over the woodwork. Let's take a closer look out there. Yes, there wasn't much shooting space, to be honest, but trying to make the most out of whatsoever he was at the receiving end of. He ended up firing it out of the park. So yes, football being the beautiful sport that we are talking about, and I think it has been an inspiration for countless youngsters across the globe. It has been an inspiration, it continues to be an inspiration for many players, and they all dream to kiss the pinnacle someday. They all dream to rub shoulders with these players, eventually come over in I-League 3, play the other AIFF tournaments, then move slowly and steadily up to I-League 2 before making their footfall in I-League. And if God willing, and if the skies and the universe are conspiring for them, then let's say maybe one fine day in the Indian Super League as well, representing India in the national thread. So it's a long journey. It's a long journey for all the inspiring athletes. It's a long journey for all the youngsters out there. They know that this is a very important step for all of them. And I think for these players who have already reached out here, who have already arrived at one of the biggest stages, that is the 3rd division of I-League, with the entire nation, with the entire globe watching upon you, I think it's important that you express yourself, because make no mistake, this is where your stride towards greatness begins. This is where you start getting noticed. This is where the bigger clubs come watching for you. So you will have to play out your best, and even if no one is watching, as they say, when no one's watching, if you're still squeezing out your best, you love your job, you love what you're doing, and you're doing it not just for any particular ambition, but you're doing it for yourself. And I think that's the kind of football that we usually witness in leagues like this. All these youngsters hungry to prove a point, all these youngsters hungry to establish themselves as the eventual juggernauts of the Indian football someday. That is an ecstatic release out here. This can be trouble. Corbett FC, that's a very emasculated effort there from Karan Chetri. He had a player going on to the far left. All he had to do was just possibly dodge in, try and challenge the defender's authority. But I think he kind of gave in to the defender's authority. The defender made the angle extremely difficult for him, and he took the shot with whatsoever gap was at his behest. And as a result, that went out of play. So yes, can be better, definitely can be better. And now coming in all the way from the left, here's another opportunity for Corbett FC. That's another ball into the stride of the Corbett FC player, and they still have it. Well, there's an opportunity brewing, but sadly enough, it will not count for Corbett FC. Excellent defending there from Southern Sporting Union. Jolly Nomok was inside the box trying to go for a diving header, but it eluded him. Take a look at this chance. Rakevechi with that cross, with that venomous cross, and Jolly Nomok knew what he had to do, but eventually that ball was nowhere in his grasp, and then alert defending from Southern Sporting Union, trading it away for a set piece. That's the second corner of the morning, and it's going to be interesting to see how Corbett FC takes it. Floats it into the box. The goalkeeper's come a long way out. Wangamba palming it away. And here's a chance for Southern Sporting Union to hit the opposition on a counter, but then somehow or the other it became slightly awkward for them. That going out of the bounds for a throw-in. Another Southern Sporting Union throw-in there. Somehow that last chance from Corbett FC, that was well carved. And just showing the urgency of trying to find that opening goal, because that opening goal is going to be important out here. It will define the momentum, it will define the next course of action for these two teams, and ideally both the teams, they will be hoping to break free from the shackles that have been imposed upon them. I think both the teams have really shown that defensive solidity and the integrity that is needed in order to repel away their counterparts. Well, Corbett FC kind of breaching it almost on that last occasion. And not just Corbett FC, here's another long ball and a tussle for it in the Corbett FC box, which Shoban will do well to come out and collect. A few moments ago, even Southern Sporting Union came up with a brilliant cross from the right. Had it not been for Samuel Raba, we could have seen the opening goal as well. So both the teams testing each other's defensive prowess. A couple of shots with a couple of crosses. That's another long ball attempted. The idea was to try and knit it into the stride of the marksman. That's well connected, and now that's very well done here by Southern Sporting Union. Once again from the right, trying to get a cross in, a bit of slip up, and that is exactly, oh, that's a poor bit of defensive maneuver. There comes the shot and the opening goal as well. The rub of the green going in favor of Southern Sporting Union, as the Corbett FC defender did control the proceeding out there, but sadly the rebound falling at the feet of the Southern Sporting Union player, who slipped up, which kind of worked out as a blessing in disguise. And then the resultant shot being fired into the back of the net. No chance for Shoban. A picture-perfect finish to drive Southern Sporting Union ahead in an all-important fixture here in Srinagar. That's what it means to them. They'll quickly confirm the goal scorer. But this is where Corbett FC always have to be careful about. Southern Sporting Union, they are a team that has some razor-sharp predatory instincts. And they will come to you. They will come at you. They will come against you all guns blazing. Corbett FC, they have a knack of making comebacks. They have a knack of drawing things level from practically nowhere. So that means they have the intensity and the urgency that is needed to prove a point, that is needed to show that yes, they can never be written off here. However, that's a lovely release onto the right wing there, keeping things under control and taking their time at this point in time. Southern Sporting Union just controlling the tempo. That's another lovely release onto the left, and before the Southern Sporting Union player could have latched onto it, that's gone out of play. Back to Southern Sporting Union, however. Corbett FC now has a mountain to climb. The team from Memphis has already drawn first blood. Setison keeping the possession at his behest and nobody to challenge his authority either. It's surprising to see that Corbett FC somehow or the other is not really pressing high enough. They are the team trailing right now, so the urgency should come from their end. and definitely not from Southern Sporting Union. Back to Sethusan again. Here comes Sethusan and sends it further forward. Ishan Singh trying to latch onto the ball but has lost possession. Corbett FC back on it. Karan Chetri now playing it towards the far left. A few moments ago, Karan Chetri has a gilt-edged opportunity of scoring that opening goal, but somehow or the other, his impatience, his rash decision make him let him down. It's the captain Samuel. Crosses it into the box there, eludes everyone, can be trouble. And a bit of chaos reigning supreme there, and I reckon it was Dolly Nomo who was already firing in. The defenders out there for Southern Sporting Union kind of got twisted into an almost undoable knot. Yeah, not the best of signs. You've just scored a goal. It was Nanao Singh who was trying to head it away. And with all of that being said, we're going to start with a drop kick. With a drop, rather. Apologies. And now coming in all the way from the right wing, Southern Sporting Union crosses it away. Oh, that's not good. However, they will have protection out there. Kabiraj Singh onto the far left. Kabiraj sends it further forward, switches it all the way to the right. That's aggressive thinking and decent precision as well, because when you're knitting a pass that long, well, that's going to be a free kick, and a free kick from a pretty decent juncture as well. We'll have to take a closer look at how things unfurled out there, but there you go, a gentle trip forward. Yes, sadly, things didn't really pan out on the camera. And the referee just ensuring the fact that the players all righties, all hunky-dory. It's Kishan Singh who needs a bit of treatment. They're all set for the free kick. And it's the captain himself for Southern Sporting Union, Regan Singh. Can he make this opportunity count? A bit of chaos in the box there. Regan floats that in, and it was intended for the far post. And sadly enough, he couldn't really control that, so that will go out of play. We'll have to take care of opportunities like this. Throw in here for Corbett FC. Short passes being knitted together. There's another long ball. And it's going to be a throw in here. Bit of a push, however that won't really be doing out the honours, and it's a free kick now in favour of Southern Sporting Union. So an opportunity for them to get all the pressure on them right now, let it loose and not really force things into an act, into an unwanted act. Another long ball, however intercepted as well. And now Southern Sporting Union coming in from the right there. Just could have been the opening. The danger is still not over though. Here can still be a chance. Another square ball knitted forward. And that has been blocked away by Corbett FC. Possession falls back for Southern Sporting Union now. Ishan Singh, that's well done. Cuts back in sharply, lets one fly, but straight at the defender. There you go, a bit of a push out there. And for everyone watching, just to give you all a quick heads up, we are live from Srinagar, the TRC Turf in Srinagar. That's another free kick taken in all the way from the right. And here comes another long range that ballooned away. .33 minutes, 34 minutes on the clock, and as things stand out here, Southern Sporting Union still has that 1-0 cushion, a very slender cushion, but make no mistake, it is going to turn heavy until and unless Corbett FC manages to find the back of the net at the earliest possible. With every passing minute, this match is going to test Corbett FC's attacking integrity. It's going to test their attacking flair and prowess. Passes played between themselves out there, and now gently knitted further forward. Southern Sporting Union slowly and steadily growing even steadier in the game. Corbett Union, it's been a while since they have landed their last attack. They are somewhat lingering around in the midfield. There's another release. Dolly Nomu trying to be at the receiving end of it. Sadly, he wasn't in a position favourable enough, and now Southern Sporting Union once again all the way back. And I think this is one of their strong points, the kind of confidence, the kind of communication and chemistry that this team may share amongst themselves. The confidence that they have playing those ground passes, that too with the opposition pressing high enough. That's impressive. That needs a fearless attitude, that needs a lot of belief in yourselves, and more importantly, that needs reliability in your partners. When you have your defensive, your centre-back partner, all of it, I think it goes without saying that it is players like these who eventually define, it is the chemistry like this that eventually defines the stronghold of a team. Once again, take a look at the accuracy of the passes now. And now Southern Sporting Union coming in all the way from the left, cross attempted, but blocked away. And it's going to be a goal kick as well, last touch. Coming from one of the Southern Sporting Union players. Another quick corner, another quick goal kick taken. And Corbett FC now, after a long time, trying to create something significant. Karan steers it towards the left. Another lovely ball out there, trying to control that. And it's going to be a free kick here in favour of Southern Sporting Union. That's another long ball. Does well to keep it under control. And now on to the far right. And that will go out of play as well. So not the kind of collections, not the kind of chances that you will see eventually. Quick pass exchanged. On from the far right, taking their time, just opening up the space. And at this point in time, to be honest, Corbett FC isn't really challenging them defensively either. That's well done. A lovely little back flick. The ball still is at the behest. If Southern Sporting Union could have done better, I think he could have gone for a much more convincing attempt at the goal himself. He went for a cross out there. Let's take a look at the goal once again. A stunning finish. The way it was set up, that was incredible as well. And the quality of that goal was absolutely sensational. And I reckon it was Kishan Singh with the finish. On to the far left, Jayachandra once again. Jayachandra looking for support. Support does arrive in the form of Sethisan. All the way back to Kishan Singh. There's another long ranger. Could have been trouble. A fine hit from distance. And that was mighty close there. Compelling a dive from Shobhan. Shobhan Dev Biswas did put in a full-fledged dive, and the confirmation has arrived of the goal scorer. It is Leshram Kisan Singh, the man who got Southern Sporting Union ahead in this all-important fixture here at the TRC turf in Srinagar. And now it's all the way back to Southern Sporting Union. And take a look at that move as well. How deep did they allow the striker to drop before finally clearing their lines? And until and unless you're confident enough, and look at how the goalkeeper Wangamba played it through a melee of the opposition attackers. That's a sheer testimony, that's a sheer ode to the confidence that these players bring to the platter. This is so good to watch. This is absolutely brilliant, to be honest. Just the kind of confidence that you need in your teammates. And that will go out of play as well, so which means it's going to be a throw in here for Corbett FC. Corbett FC taking their time. Yeah, back to Corbett FC once again. They will have to man their defenses. That's a poor giveaway. Could have been trouble as well. Well, the intensity from Southern Sporting Union is flashing brighter than the sun here in Srinagar now. Corbett FC really needs to be careful. Their defense is opening up at the drop of a hat. That back pass, that is so risky, so nervy. You got to do better. You cannot let these chances come in your way. There's another lovely ball. Could have been a goal-scoring chance. And somehow or the other, Southern Sporting Union failing to flip that into the back of the net. Shobhan was beaten. Take a look at this opportunity. Lovely cross into the box. Picture perfect, to be honest. And all he had to do was just flick that home. Sadly, it was not going to be. But what a chance. What an absolute chance. Southern Sporting Union are really making life a living nightmare. How on earth did Jayachandra not get ahead to it? It felt as if it was written in the stars that it was meant to be for Jayachandra's noggin. And I reckon his reaction time, he reacted a bit too early there. Could very well have been Southern Sporting Union 2 and Corbett FC 0. That was not the case. Here comes Southern Sporting Union once again. However, Corbett FC does well to snatch possession. And now coming in from the right, it's Jagannath Orao. Jagannath comes in with that cross. But their defenders have taken care of it. Now Southern Sporting Union can go forward on a counter-attack of their own. And that's well done, but should be a foul, is it? No, referee says that's absolutely fine. He's ran into the player himself. He's in a bit of agony out there, in a bit of discomfort. Another long ball release, but that will go all the way back to Wangamba. Wangamba will finally get the ball out because the referee's blown the whistle. There was a player down. And it's Leshram Kishan Singh, the goal scorer. I think the time when he almost collided into Arnold Singh, he's taken a fall, he's taken a dive, and he's knocked his living air out. That's the problem. That's where the trouble was. And with that being said, I reckon he's lost his footing out there. Kind of a shocker, to be honest. And so far, as things stand, Southern Sporting Union. Here's a look at the last opportunity, a wonderfully created, and Joy Chandra. All he had to do was just nudge it home. Point blank range, entire goalkeeping. That would be deemed a criminal miss. And if somehow or the other Southern Sporting Union blows up this lead, and Corbett FC, I mean, they have this knack. They have this knack of coming back stronger, particularly later in the matches. It's only gonna get tougher and tougher. Right now, both the teams will have work to do because, truth be told, yes, Southern Sporting Union, they've done well, but they haven't yet been tested. To take a look at the bench of Corbett FC, they've got the likes of Ronan Panme and Lenin Mitran can actually make things work. They've also got the illustrious likes of Karthik K and Jamin Lin Haukim. So when they come into the mix, well, that's another cheap giveaway. This can be an opening out there. An attempted shot from Napoleon, blocked well. And it's going to be a corner here for Southern Sporting Union. Corbett FC barely able to breathe right now. They're gasping for breath. Take a look at this shot out here. Wanted to let one fly, but ended up jamming it into the diving defender. Here's another corner, and it's going to be Setyasan Singh. Another experienced name in Indian football who will be flipping that into the box out there. And he's all set. He can be one of those set piece experts, but this time takes it along the carpet. And here comes the cross, but once again intercepted well enough. And now Corbett FC coming in all the way from the left. 3 minutes of added time in the first half. We have already arrived at the end of the regulation 90 minutes. A gentle lock forward. Possession still remains with Southern Sporting Union, and that has been snatched away now. On their way forward is Corbett FC, and an attempted forward release intended for Jagannath Orao was intercepted by Southern Sporting Union, and now they are on their way forward again. Decent work from Joy Chandra, who will definitely be hoping to redeem himself for a miss like that a few moments ago. A bit of a push out there, and that will go out of play. The tempers flaring out here, and the referee immediately coming in to control the narrative. Akash Kumar Mehta is our match referee for the day. I reckon he's, there you go, instantly rushing. That's good refereeing out there, and I think Corbett FC really need to calm themselves down. Jagannath Orao, he kind of flared up altogether, but at this point in time, it is very, very important that he doesn't really lose his temper out so quickly, because they are trailing, and if things go haywire, it's only going to get worse for them. I reckon it definitely is going to be a yellow card for Jagannath Orao. But it's really good to see the kind of intensity that was shown by Akash Kumar Mehta. The way he quickly rushed out to the center, I think that was absolutely worth it. That's how referees should be. And yes, the captain of Corbett FC just walking up to the player and telling him that it's absolutely fine. The yellow card comes out for both the players. Jagannath Rao has been shown the yellow card, and alongside him, even Kabiraj Singh has been shown the yellow card. And then I reckon the tempers still continue to flare, and his teammates just pushing Kabiraj away. He'll have to be careful because now he's in the books out there. His team is leading. Definitely, they will not like a man down here. Arguments can continue, intransigence can continue, but that's in the dressing room. Not on the field, not for everyone to see that yes, there is an opening. Oh, in fact, looks like a red card has been shown actually to both the players. Apologies, so both of these teams have been down to 10 men, and I reckon I was not really able to spot out the colors of the card because of the reflections out there. And now a change of strategy. Southern Sporting Union have lost one of their defenders in the form of Kabiraj Singh, wherein Corbett FC, they have lost one of their attackers in Jagannath Rao. So that's kind of shocking. One moment of madness and see how the game changes. Another whistle blown, and that is another free kick. It was Hitik Walia who was trying to steer forward but ended up in a collision out there. Football is a body contact game, so even if you're going to go for the ball, I think you have to be careful. Regan Singh, the captain, almost rammed into Hitik Walia out there. And a bit of a prolonged first half action right now. Let's just hope that he's all right and he's okay. Free kick for Southern Sporting Union. Launched into the box. Apologies. Free kick for Corbett FC. Here's the chance, and what a save out there. That could have been the equalizer, but sensational defending once again from Southern Sporting Union. It's a well taken free kick, very well placed. And once again, Wangamba coming out of his line to palm it away, and then a rebound being hammered by Mohamed Sarfraz, but very well headed away to safety at the expense of a corner. What a start, or possibly what a closing and a possible cue to a better start in the second half. A corner here for Corbett FC. Here comes Corbett and headed away by Southern Sporting Union defenders. And that should mark the end of the first half. An eventful first half that witnessed Southern Sporting Union securing a 1-0 cushion. And at the end of it all, it even got a lot more dramatic and eventful as both the teams lost one player each. 2 red cards. Kabiraj Singh given the marching orders from Southern Sporting Union, and alongside him Jagannath Rao given the marching orders for Corbett FC. Not really a lot of chances, but definitely some decent tactical football on display. We'll now dive into a short breather and return with the second half of the contest. Stay tuned, everyone. Thank you. A look at the highlights of the first half of quite a few fouls, to be honest, and this was another impeccable cross there. And Joy Chandra somehow or the other just failing to connect with that. Excuse me for that. And here again, a pretty haywire shot and a bulging over the woodwork. And a nice little twist and turn out there. And that was well defended. And that was the goal out there. Goal from Ishan Singh. This is another fine opportunity created, but well saved. Could have been better. Trip out there. That was another foul. Pretty physical of an affair altogether. The way he cut in. I think the idea was right to take a shot, but he actually wanted to set up a cross there. There, this cross that Joy Chandra failed to connect. Gilt-edged opportunity went begging. And no matter how many times you see this over and over again, it won't be sufficient. It won't be enough. And then out of nowhere, now this foul happened. He's trying to get past his marker, and that push kind of made him lose his balance. This was a cheap giveaway before the red card was initially shown. But that headbutt later, and yeah, that was a red card initially. I mean, once again, the color was kind of flashing, so not really able to pick it up. But then, yes, and the players, they were not really agreeing with that. At the end of the day, now both the teams are down to 10 men. We'll shortly return with the second half. Stay tuned, everyone.
ठीक है वो फालसा बोस है वाला सोडाल मराठे Ayan, bisa kapal baru tapas. Team out, team out, team out. Roger. Roger. Ayan na. Yan, bisa ayan kapal baru. Oh. Habis kayak lag change coy.
Welcome back, everyone. We are all set for the second half of the contest, and as the battle has resumed, make no mistake that both these teams, the way they started, I think it goes without saying that they will like to keep up the same momentum in this second half as well. Right now, Southern Sporting Union has a 1-0 cushion for themselves. Already quite a bit of drama on display. Now, change of sides. Just to give you all a quick introduction to the teams attacking on your frame from the right to the left in this half in their red and white. Is Corbett FC attacking on your frame from the left to the right in their blue and yellow is Southern Sporting Union. Another opportunity to have cleared away, and now Southern Sporting Union, while they were trying to figure out an opening that has been intercepted, this can be an opening for Corbett FC if they are able to keep the possession at their feet. Now both the teams, they are down to 10 men after a bit of a headbutting incident that happened in the first half. Both players, Jagannath Orao and Kisan Kabiraj Singh, they were given marching orders. There's a player down in the center. And the referee just having a quick discussion out there just to ensure that no further tempers are flaring, because I think these teams, they will have to understand that they cannot afford to lose any more players. With one man down, obviously that's a hit on the strategy. You have to come up with a reshuffle, rethinking your entire back. Corbett FC building all the way from the back. Doli Nomok steers it away. Goes to the captain Samuel Raba, and then comes to Karan Chetri, and will go back to Doli Nomok. Doli Nomok has dropped slightly deeper in the second half so far in the first 3 minutes. And it's going to be a throw here. Opportunity for Southern Sporting Union. Lets one fly. Good save there by the goalkeeper. That was a sudden surge of brilliance out there from Southern Sporting Union. And this is where they'll have to be extremely careful, because Southern Sporting Union time and time again have been firing the shots out there, have been pulling the trigger. They have not been hesitant in doing so, something that we have seen on the part of Corbett FC. What a shot, what an attempt, but good goalkeeping, to be honest, from Shoban out there. And it's going to be a corner for Southern Sporting Union. Satyasin Singh will be flipping that into the box there. Will he take one in the on the carpet? Will he actually curl that in for the far post? That remains a question mark. Clips that in at the far post, and that has been headed away to safety. But a throw in for Southern Sporting Union nonetheless. Here comes a cross from the right, and I reckon that's slightly haywire. It will go out of play, which means another goal kick here for Corbett FC. And a look at the chance a few moments ago. A pile driver fired from range. Does well out there, keeping the ball under control. Taking their time as well. And that slips out at the player's grasp. There's an opening from the right. Slow steps here for Southern Sporting Union. They have brought in a change. They have introduced Hilem Singh to bolster their defense after they lost the likes of Kabiraj Singh to the marching orders. Joli Namuk steers it back to his captain Samuel. Samuel sends it to Arnold. And Arnold taking his time. Arnold gently chips it forward. The idea was to try and find the player on the far right and force him to open up proceedings. Sadly enough, that was not the case. Possession falls back for Southern Sporting Union. Here they come from the right again. Hilem Singh plays it back. Hilem manning that right wing. The right side back is what his role is right now. Now coming in all the way from the left. Southern Sporting Union hoping to land a cross there. There comes the cross. Goal scoring chance. Point blank range and has been squandered away. That should have been fired home. So close yet so far for Southern Sporting Union. What a chance. What a cross. Kill catch precision, to be honest. Almost feathered its way. If you're going to miss from that close of a quarter, it's an unforgivable miss from Roshan Singh, who's come on as another substitute for Southern Sporting Union out in the second half. So quite a few changes already for the Southern Sporting Union players out there. And here they come once again from the left. And the changes actually have worked. Well, they were unable to score all right, but Hilem Singh is doing a decent job on the right wing as the wing back. And I think the kind of positioning that was created there by Roshan Singh, that was absolutely sensational. Yeah, that was a push. However, looks like the referee has given a free kick in favour of Corbett FC. Karan Chetri, who was trying to break free. And Karan has had a bit of a mixed encounter so far. There have been times where he has been absolutely brilliant and there have been times where he has been silent. That's a lovely ball in the box there. And an attempted header from Mohamed Sarfraz has been stalled and repelled. A decent ball forward. That will go out of play. Attempt for Southern Sporting Union. Southern Sporting Union coming close. That's a push. The referee definitely has awarded a free kick just outside the box. And the yellow card will also be coming out. It's going to be Arnold, and I reckon they are begging it not to be. But again, that was a clear on-goal move, so can also be a red card as well. And if that happens, it's going to be catastrophic here. It is a red card. Corbett FC now down to 9 men. In fact, it looks like it is Arnold who will have to step out. And more importantly, they have a free kick. The captain, Samuel, he's definitely not happy with the action. Let's take a look here. That was a wonderful setup there. Very well played from the right by Golme. And I think he was clear on goal. That is why the decision was a straight red. You cannot obstruct a player who is straight on goal here. So now Corbett FC will have to play for 9 men for the remaining 36 minutes of regulation time, plus whatsoever gets added on. I have a couple of players out there, Satyasin Singh and Premjit Singh, on the free kick here. Can they utilize this opportunity? Can they capitalize on this? Not the kind of start to this second half that Corbett FC would have expected. And it looks like it's going to be possibly Satyasin Singh for that curler. No, it's going to be Premjit. Takes the shot. Well saved by Shobhan out there. And that will be taken care of at the end of the day. This is a shocking start to the second half for Corbett FC. They've lost a man. as well. They are down to 9 players now. It's really looking challenging at this point in time. And truth be told, if they are to figure out a way they'll have to come up with something extraordinary. This is a Group E fixture going on, and as they would have it, the first game that was played between Southern Sporting Union and Charutar Vidya Mandal Football Club. That's a long ranger, and the goalkeeper somehow keeping that away. Corbett FC blowing life to their campaign, and it came like a bolt from the blues. What a stunning strike there. Take a look at the replay here. Very well set up from the right, and almost everybody was caught napping in the rebound, and the goalkeeper should have collected that clean enough. Wangamba, he's done a decent job here. A corner kick at this point in time for Corbett FC. A chance for them to try and equalize. Floated into the mix, but that has been taken care of. However, the ball will fall back to Corbett FC. Hitekwalia looking for support. A nice 1-2. Still with Hitekwalia. A decent drag back. And now Chetri sends it into the box there. A slightly heavy first touch, allowing Southern Sporting to win over the possession. And yes, Southern Sporting Union starting their I-League 3 campaign in the latest iteration of the tournament with a 1-2 defeat against Charutar Vidya Mandal Football Club. It was Leshram Kishan Singh who opened the scoring for them in the last game as well. And then they blew it away. That's another lovely ball. This can be that opening that they are looking forward to. Chance created, and that will not go in. What a brilliant opportunity. The goalkeeper was beaten. An electric run from the left from Roshan Singh. He tried for that far post out there. The idea was right, the intent was perfect. The execution, however, slightly haywire, taking the ball away from the woodwork by Whiskers. What an opportunity, what a sizzling, crackling opportunity would that have been. Now the game has opened up, the second half a lot more explosive, a lot more dynamic than what we witnessed in the first. Both the teams mean business out here, particularly Southern Sporting Union. They have the numerical superiority. Another lovely release forward, and once again it is Roshan Singh who's latched onto the ball from the left, waiting for numbers to arrive in the box. That's a lovely drag back, and the cross comes in, and that has been traded away for a corner. Further troubles brewing out on the horizon. Further troubles now for the likes of Corbett FC. They have a mountain of overwhelming odds right now that they have to climb. And a change out here. It looks like Joy Chandra will be coming off, and he will be replaced. Apologies, it's a double change actually for Corbett FC. It looks like they have introduced the likes of Lenin Mitran and Johnny Muanpuya in the mix. Corner for Southern Sporting Union. Can they double their lead? Can they get that insurance goal? There comes the corner towards the far post. Lovely setup. Shooting space. First touch. Slightly heavy. There comes the shot. Blocked away. Very well defended once again by Corbett FC. And now Corbett FC has to keep on doing what they do the best. There you go, nice setup again from the right from Hilim Singh. Could have been better. Another corner, and once again it's going to be Satyasena Singh to float that into the box then. 1 hour of play already. Here comes the corner. Setison gets that into the box, but that already eluded everyone in the process. Let us take a reflection. That will have to take a look. Yes, that's going to be a third corner, which means while Shobhan was trying to grasp it, it took a grip of him. And that's a pretty awkward delivery. It's away from the box. Another chance, shooting space ahead of him, goes for the shot. But lets it fly miles into the skies. Here's an opportunity for Corbett FC! What a screamer! Oh, unfortunate, unfortunate. Would you believe that? They just hammered home a world-class finish and the flag just went up. What a moment of exhilaration would that have been for Corbett FC. They just restored parity, almost restored parity from practically nowhere. The referee deems it that is absolutely worth the challenge. Crazy. Make no mistake, that is so crazy. Quick throw and taken in. Again, ball falling back for Southern Sporting Union. Here's another long ball and a bit of a slip up there, and I reckon has he crossed that line? No, the referee says that was well within. It's another long ball, will be collected comfortably enough. Bit of box to box action for a moment. That's another fine release now to the right once again. Here's a chance. A cross comes floating in from the right for Southern Sporting Union. Defended well by Corbett FC, who are a man down here. They have been reduced to 9 men after a second red card. Obstruction in the line of the goal is what led to it. It led to the second red card. Arnold Singh. This can be an opportunity for Southern Sporting Union. They do now trying to go for the set up. Is it? Will we see a square pass? No, the shot comes floating in, and decent work by Shobhan to keep that away. Here comes Corbett FC once again from the right. The second half has been a livelier affair of events out there. Now from the left, Southern Sporting Union, they know they had lost the first game, so obviously it goes without saying that they will like to make the most of it. There's another opportunity from the right, trying to keep things under control. And Corbett FC will have the ball back in their control. They have a bit of space as well ahead of them going forward. It can be a 2v3 situation. But good defending there from Southern Sporting Union. Referee says get back up, but that's absolutely normal. But ball being a body contact game, things like these will happen. That's a poor giveaway. Akash Chetri ought to do better than that. You're playing in a top flight league like this. You're trying to go for the rainbow flick, you got to keep it under control. And now coming in all the way from the right, trying to create a chance. Here's an opportunity, shooting space ahead of him. Lets one fly, and that will sail out of the park as well. Corbett FC playing their first game already under the pump. And on the contrary, so far, Downtown Heroes, the hosts, are hosts of Group E fixtures, are at the top of the points table with 3 points, courtesy of a superior goal difference over Charutar Vidyamandal Football Club. And Southern Sporting Union, if they are able to register a victory. A change being registered for Southern Sporting Union. They have introduced Surat Singh into the mix, and Apu Kabui has been taken off. 66 minutes on the clock, so 24 minutes still to go of the regulation time, and following that, whatsoever will be added on. And that was an attempt to try and clear that, but then it almost fell at the feet of Southern Sporting Union. However, a slightly heavier touch took it away from them, which means it's going to be a throw-in in favour of Corbett FC. Corbett FC trying to reclaim possession for themselves. Well intercepted, and here comes Southern Sporting Union. Once again, this can be the chance that they are looking forward to get that all-important insurance goal, the double strike. Kishan Singh on the ball, Naurim Kishan Singh. The captain Regan Singh with a long ranger, but straight into the safe hands of Shobhan out there. Shobhan will clear that ball, sending it downtown. And as things stand, this has been a pretty lively encounter so far, particularly in the second half. The first half was slightly cagey, slightly of a dry affair, to be honest. The second half, however, has seen a turn of time. It's a fine ball onto the far right. Surat Singh sends in the cross, and well defended by Akash Chetri, is it? Karan Chetri, apologies. And this is what happens when there is a numerical difference out there. When you're playing with a man down, there are a lot of openings that your opposition eventually get in. And that's exactly what's happening here with Southern Sporting Union as well. There's ample shooting space for them, and they are trying to utilize that. Keegan with the cross in the box there. However, an attempted header was botched. The ball bobbling off pretty awkwardly. And now Keegan once again. Apologies, Regan. A good twist and turn there from Roshan Singh, and a free kick being awarded in favour of Southern Sporting Union. I think they'll have to be slightly more careful. The Downtown Heroes, it's understandable that at this point in time, Corbett FC, they are under the pump here because they have lost a man and they are a goal down as well. So it goes without saying that they are trying to contain all the pressure. They will have to be careful in terms of conceding these free kicks. They are giving them away at a pretty decent juncture, which means more danger. Satyasin Singh, once again ready, and alongside him it's Premjeet as well, who took that last free kick. This time it's gonna be Satyasin for that curler. There he goes, just missing the mark by Whiskers. Would have been a fine free kick had it been on target, would have tested Shobhan as well. Shobhan slightly cautious right now, his defense hasn't really responded, even though after losing that man, after losing Anand Singh to that red card, I think Corbett FC has been a bit more composed, a bit more mature, to be honest. This is their first game in this iteration of I-League 3. It's another fine ball onto the far right. There comes the cross into the box. A bit of a push from the back. The referee's blown the whistle, but it looks like the card. Apologies, the flag was already up, which means it's only going to be free kick in favour of Corbett FC. And there's a man down on the ground. bit of medical attention. Being handed over. "19 minutes of regulation time apart from whatsoever will be added on." And we restart once again with that goal kick. Southern Sporting Union now may have a threat coming up from the right here. Corbett FC trying to latch onto the ball. However, decent defending as well. Back to Corbett FC. Tries to release the ball forward, but again, the lack of numerical authority. Oh, could have been a chance. Wangamba just slightly letting the ball loose out there. A bit of a start-stop motion in the game right now for the last few minutes, because a couple of players from Corbett FC look at this chance again. The incoming Johnny Muanpuia was on the prowl out there looking for a possible slip-up if there was one. Once again, truth be told, I think Wangamba has done a very decent job. And these aren't good signs here. This player will have to be treated, which means for the time being they are down to 8 men. They already have a couple of red cards. They'll start with a drop in front of Wangamba. And yes, here we go once again. The wheels are back in motion. Southern Sporting Union is who gets us underway. So far, it has been a pretty decent game for them. Obviously, they'll miss the likes of Kabiraj Singh in their next match, considering the fact he was given the marching orders. Another square pass, another opportunity for Southern Sporting Union. There comes the cross from range. Ideally, it was more of a hybrid, to be honest. A blend of cross and a blend of shot as well. It was not really sure what he was trying to do, but a shot from that angle was always going to be difficult. It was never going to be the kind of firepower that you can usually see out here. A bit of a back pass, they'll have to take care of it. Pressure building, pressure mounting here on Corbett FC. Now coming in from the right is Southern Sporting Union. Ishan Singh. A lovely bit of twist and turn around there from Southern Sporting Union. And a couple of changes here for Corbett FC. It looks like it's going to be Yamin Lin Haukip. Or rather, Jamin Lin Haukip, who's also known as Jamin. In his introduction, leave a mark here. Can they find that all-important goal? Jamin Lin Haukip is a midfielder. So that's an aggressive move, to be honest, from Mohammad Rizwan, because despite being a couple of players down and despite being a man down, apparently, he's trying to still go for the chance here. That's poor defending, but excellent goalkeeping there from Shoban saves the day for Corbett FC. The defender, he was caught napping. He didn't have the faintest of inklings where the ball was. He overran the trajectory of the ball out there. And that could have been some real trouble for Corbett FC. And here's a long chase for Corbett FC. Not the best of clearances. It's going to be a throw-in. They will try and take it as quickly as they can. Here's a look. What exactly was Hilim Singh thinking out there? Or rather, it was Gobind Singh. Throw in here at a pretty decent juncture. It's going to be a long throw for Corbett FC. And their captain, is it? Yes, their captain, Samuel, goes in for the throw. Cross comes in the box. Headed momentarily away. Danger's not over. Corbett FC still continues to have the possession at their feet out there. Haukip on the ball. Sends it into the box. Can Corbett FC capitalize? Not really. Southern Sporting Union now doing well to clear the ball, clear their lines. Good exchange between themselves. Switching it away towards the left flank. Southern Sporting Union keeping the ball under control as well. Decent short and square passes. Keeping them crisp, keeping them basic, just finding their nearest player around. A lovely bit of twist and turn. Plays it on to the far right there. There comes the cross from the right. Can be that opportunity. And that's the second goal. And it is... quickly confirm the scorer. It looks like it is Leshram Roshan Singh to find the back of the net. This was always coming. They were pressing hard enough. And finally, they have managed to get that insurance goal as well. And Joy Chandra will be making his way out. He has been replaced by Robert Usham. Brilliant assist there from the right. And yes, the confirmation is it is Leshram Roshan Singh with the second goal for Southern Sporting Union. And they will be delighted. Another change here for Corbett FC. It's going to be Kaminlun Haukip coming in. Now Corbett FC down by a man and down by 2 goals here. Southern Sporting Union can breathe a sigh of reprieve. It's a fine ball on to the far right. Can Corbett FC reduce the deficit here, blow back life into the game for themselves? They have a chance though. They're coming in from the right, trying to open up that pocket. But they will have to do better. Here comes the cross. And a diving header from the Southern Sporting Union defender to clear their lines out there. It's going to be a throw-in for Corbett FC. Another opportunity for them to try and figure out. Here comes the cross. Intended for the far post. Another flatter on-ground cross. Rolled into the box there. And now Southern Sporting Union trying to get past their marker. They will do a decent job. It's a goal scorer, Leshram Roshan Singh. He can go for goal himself, and the angle was slightly difficult. But then he had support onto the left. All he could do was just tee off his partner. Take a look at this one. Yes, help did arrive. Not one, but there were 2 players. So he could have just teed them off. The entire goal was giving at them. Slightly selfish there. Slightly over-ambitious, and there a very emasculated ball roll into the box. Will go straight to the goalkeeper, Wangamba. He's done a decent job under the sticks there. And he will like to have a clean sheet to his name as well. Here comes Southern Sporting Union. That they definitely should have had the 3rd goal had it not been for Roshan Singh. Getting a bit too greedy there. after he's found that last goal, so obviously wanted to brace to his name. But again, he could have done better. Well, this is another better opportunity. Another cross, this time into the box there. Shooting chance! Rattles the woodwork. And the opponent flag will definitely go off. And now it feels like Corbett FC, they are exhausted. And these remaining 9 minutes of regulation time plus whatsoever gets added on. It's going to be a torture. It's going to be an agonizing outing for them. They will have to deal with it because it's a marathon league, so they cannot concede more goals because goal differences will play a crucial part in this fixture. So they will have to keep that in mind going forward. Well, once again, a snatch there. Another goal-scoring chance. Shot taken, well saved by Shoban. Denying the opposition a sure shot goal-scoring move here. Another chance brewing on the horizon, this time from the central channel. Shot comes in. Shoban does well to keep that away. And the rebound being squandered away by Southern Sporting Union time and time again. Southern Sporting Union is now deluging the opposition half. And that's poor defending, to be honest, as well. They should have cleared that away. And to be honest, that was actually an ordinary shot, and Shoban already out of his line. The angle was on the shorter side. This should have been another opportunity, and Leshram Roshan Singh again missing out on what could have been a screaming finish nonetheless. But now the numerical difference is very clear. It's up there in the skies. Everybody kind of realizes that Southern Sporting Union definitely holds the upper hand. But I think they had a couple of brilliant opportunities. They had a decent first game as well. They couldn't really claim those 3 points. They went down fighting. They were leading in the match. And one of the players being stretched out right now. Also a few crucial seconds being stolen away. Last 7 minutes of the regulation time remaining out here. And as every passing seconds slide away, it gets tougher and tougher for Corbett FC. Again, it's understandable. They are just starting their journey in this year's High League 3. So the nerves will always be there. But truth be told, I think it goes without saying that they will come around. They will figure out a way. Because in a marathon league like this, it's about how you regroup yourselves. There will be falls, there will be stutters, you will crumble and wobble. But that's not the end of the road for you. You have to learn from your mistakes, and you have to come knocking on the doors of your opposition once again. You have to get back up, dust yourself off. That's how this game rolls. Chested away. Here's an opportunity, and the referee laying down the law. Looks like it's going to be a free kick here in favor of Southern Sporting Union. So far as the game stands here, the men in blue, they have definitely had the upper hand. And in the second half, they have been a lot more relentless. Another cross comes in from the right. A diving header to clear their lines. Trying to navigate now through the mazes, through the cross currents of overwhelming pressure here. Corbett FC Another gentle lob into the box there. And a bit of chaos and frenzy. However, Southern Sporting Union does well to keep their calm, to keep the ball away from their counterparts. Now playing it amongst themselves. Towards the left here. Well taken care of. Once again, the ball's back with him. Here steers it towards the right. And now coming in from the right is Hilem Singh. Hilem Singh goes for the shot himself, but that was kind of an inexplicable enterprise. I think the way he positioned himself for the shot, the angle was definitely not in his favour. Neither did he have a clear shy at goal. So trying to get the ball into the stride of any of the players who were stationed out in that central channel would have been a much better idea. This is the kind of maturity and thinking that they will have to come up with if they want to remain in the game. Well, that is a very good snatch out there. There's ample space and there's a numerical superiority as well. And well blocked away. I think that they have taken a second more, forcing the opposition into a bit of retreat out there. They could have done better, to be honest, but that was not the case. And here comes Corbett FC from the right. Grounder comes in and intercepted there by Southern Sporting Union. Now the square ball, very well relayed there by Corbett FC. And now Corbett FC rolls forward. They're trying to rumble from the left. Rocky Veche goes in with the cross. But nobody near the goal as well to try and latch on, to try and power home that all-important header. And it eludes everyone in the process. Two minutes more to go in this regulation time after that whatsoever, and I reckon it's going to be 4 to 5 minutes of added time. So 7 to 8 minutes of gameplay remaining out here. Can Southern Sporting Union get another goal for themselves and remain afloat? They already will be happy with the kind of performance that they have knitted together. They have flipped their goal difference to +1 after this game, obviously. That was a slightly miscued effort there. Could have been better, to be honest. But that was not the case. Once again, Southern Sporting Union on the lookout, but this time Shobhan will come out of his line to collect that comfortably enough. Southern Sporting Union now from the right again. Suraj Singh. Suraj plays it back to Monish. And Monish to Kishan. Kishan steers it further central. Back to Kishan again. Kishan plays it back now. Hilem. Hilem to Suraj. Suraj once again to Kishan. Baby steps towards the goal, trying to create that space out there through that central channel. Suraj once again on the ball, floats it into the box there, but repelled away by Corbett FC. Rocky Vechi now plays it even more central out there to Ronan. Ball's fallen back for Southern Sporting Union. Short passes, knitted together. Premjit. Premjit to Hillen. 90 minutes are already up, so now we are in added time of this fixture. Square passes. now being exchanged. Naurim Kishan Singh plays it further forward to Monish. Monish back to Kisan again. The ball through Kishan will eventually reach out towards that left wing. A bit of a hold up there. Synthetic turf can always be difficult. That's a fine pass out in that central channel. And now steers it all the way towards the far right. Slightly overpowered. It will go out of play for a throw-in. Square passes between themselves for Corbett FC, trying to get a move forward. Even if they get a goal here, that's going to be a massive move for them because they are a man down. So obviously they will want something going in their favour. I mean, it's an attempt to try and carve momentum in their sails because they will have the opportunity, because even Southern Sporting Union, they went down fighting in that first fixture. But the way they have turned things around, that's absolutely brilliant. And here they come knocking on the doors again, trying to create a chance for the player stationed on the far right. Possession still lingers around at the feet of Southern Sporting Union. Now from the left, is it? Yes. Another short ball into that central channel now, trying to carve that 1-2 exchange, but that has been intercepted by Corbett FC. A slightly heavier touch. Onto the far right now. Now through the central channel. Can Southern Sporting Union get a third here? Not really. Again, not really able to control that twist around that he was looking forward to, trying to just play that ball into his own stride so that he can go forward and carve the run. That was not the case. Yeah, that is a lovely ball. And now they come in from the left. Cross comes floating in. Chance here, but rattles the side netting. And that's a brilliant spell of play there. Again, a sensational delivery. And somehow or the other, Surat Singh, he was right in terms of trying to make the most of that difficult, the acute angle that was out there at his disposal. But then that wasn't enough for him to try and poke that home. Shoban actually doing a decent job of pruning down the angle as much as he can. And again, headed away to safety. Chested down by Southern Sporting Union. And now another long ball into that midfield, which has been taken over. And here they come knocking on the doors. This can be a fine opportunity from the left, looking for an opening. This can be a shooting chance. Here comes the shot, but well saved. And for the first time, Wangbam had to put off a dive there. A decent opportunity created by Ronan Panmei, who came out as the substitute in the second half. 5 minutes of additional time already played. And that should be it. Game, set, match for Southern Sporting Union. A crucial victory for them to rally their troops back into contention. This has been a tough outing for them. This has been a tough battle for them. And yet they kept on fighting. They kept on battling their way forward. And that is how things will finish. exchange of pleasantries, things that did get heated a few moments ago. But at the end of it all, cooler senses prevail, and Southern Sporting Union will walk away with the bragging rights, winning this game by 2-0. Kishan Singh opened the scoring for them at the 25th minute mark, and it was Roshan Singh who got that second goal, the winning goal for themselves. And this will be me signing off. However, on your way out, do not forget to catch the highlights of what has been an enthralling encounter and an eventful one as well. Thank you, everyone. Stay tuned.
Gilvan shot. दोनों को दे दिया. रेड दिखा दिया. अभी पर ये रेड है.